Hey, yo, LAZ, man, shout out to all my QU soldiers from Left Rack to Rockaway back to Queensbridge, you heard? If you from Queens out there, man, go in the comments, shout out what block you from, what projects you from, what section of Queens you from, and what era in Queens you from. Yersh. Shout out to the bro Bang'em Smurf, you heard, for dropping this fire in this 3-part interview. You heard? This is part 2. I know y'all out there thirsty and salivating. Y'all harassing me in the comments. Now I mean, y'all hitting me up on Instagram. Yo, Laz, what's up with that Bang'em part 2? I got you, bros. I got you. That first part already did 22,000 views as of today. You heard? I had to make sure y'all was all caught up, man. But we back at it. Gen Pop Gang, we run these YouTube streets. You heard? Oxygen Gang, we out the building, not just in the building. Shout out to the whole Trinidad and Tobago. If you out there, leave a comment. Let us know you reppin'. Shout out to my wife, brother Clint, that's out there in Trinidad. You heard? From East New York and Crown Heights. What up? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the ski man running around the hood like He-Man at 3 a.m. with 3 swams looking for a dude that ran off with 3 grams. Open your window, you might hear 3 blams. You heard? Let's get it.
Come out to the yard and just cause a riot. You know what I mean? But long story short, that's it. That boy got hit Friday. On Monday, I wound up getting hit. So we going to the yard now. You know, we still cocky. We still showing out now. We already know what it is. We already know what's on. So I'm in the yard and shit. You can feel the tension. You can just see the old time the niggas looking at you. Them niggas used to be on me. Them niggas like, I don't know what it was, yo. So long story short, the Monday now, wife is supposed to come on the visit and shit to drop everything off for me and shit. So I'm waiting for the visit early in the morning and shit. Them fucking old niggas is ill. They knew they couldn't get me on the yard because I'm militant. I got my guns on me in the yard and I'm militant back against the wall. I'm ready. So they know they couldn't get me in the yard. So that them OG niggas, you know, them niggas is some slime ball niggas. You know how them old timers is? They think out the box. Them niggas caught me sleeping in my bed early morning, you heard? And them niggas was yard porters and shit, you heard? So, you know, they could move around and shit. Yeah, so them niggas wound up catching me that Monday morning. Early in the morning, shit ran up in my cell. And if you know Sing Sing and shit, once you hit one gate, all the gates open on the 10 shit, because that's like the oldest motherfucking, one of the first jails that was built and shit, you heard? So that shit real old school. So once you hit one latch, all the gates open and shit. So I think Yard Rec was about to come back, Morning Rec was coming back. Yeah. But that's my fault too, though. I shouldn't have been slipping like that anyway. You did?
What they did, they sent somebody or somebody?
No, they came personally. They came themselves. The same niggas I told you we was going to have to hit. Wanted to move them before me. Because that night, I was going to hit them the Monday. I was just waiting for extra weapons for my niggas. I already had like 2 shanks. And my cousin Los had his shit and shit. So I was just getting more shit for my niggas. So we was just going to go out there and just hit everybody. You know?
So it was 2 of them? Plan. It was 2 of them that ran in your cell?
Yeah. 2 of them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
And what they did, try to stab you up or they trying to cut you?
They tried to cut me, but they had the rug cutter. They tried to do me dirty, my nigga. But you know, I know how to maneuver, nigga. So I had a real bang, but I wound up getting cut. I wound up getting cut on the side of my head. But they was trying to ruin my face, you heard? Nah, I ain't let them get that. You had a bang for that, you heard? I got cut in the side of my head, though.
So what you had? How you managed not to get cut all in your face though?
Man, bro, I don't know, son. You know when your adrenaline rushes, man, you turn into a superhero, bro. I was supposed to be dead, my nigga. Like literally, you know what I'm saying? These ain't no little niggas. These is veterans, you heard? Yeah, these niggas is doing football numbers, so you know they don't care. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I got about the situation, bro. Like I had a fight. I got about the situation, bro. They tried to cut my neck, my face, but I got about the situation. I wound up getting cut on the side of my head. So once they seen that blood, and we was brawling for a minute. You know what I mean? I was banging, my nigga. It was either that or death, my nigga. So boom. I just know I couldn't just, you know what I mean? I couldn't let them just, all I'm just saying is, my nigga, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, my nigga. I don't know.
And what the rest of what was the temperature of the rest of the tier? Like, niggas had already bounced, or niggas was acting like they ain't know what was going on?
Nigga, this shit is, the yard records now coming back, my nigga. Let me tell you how this shit went down, my nigga. If this is how this shit went down. Shout out to my nigga Calendar, right? Is a CEO, right? He usually work my tier all the time. He ain't work that morning, right? And this was Wet Peoples. This was a CEO that always used to come check on me. But I told you, the polite nigga and them Tanar niggas, they OG Queens niggas. So like, them niggas in the jail fuck with them niggas. Them other Queens niggas, like the Vladtv, the same nigga that I told you when I got there I used to fuck with. And they held me down, gave me the weed and shit, make sure I was straight with the cigarettes. Yeah, I be talking to women shit, nitty little cousin and shit. Well, all of them fuck with each other, yeah. They what I'm saying, them old time niggas and shit. You know what I mean? So that's how this shit went down, right? It's a nigga named B, right? There's a nigga named B from America. He just came home too. He had an asshole full of time. He from America and shit. Queens and shit. He walks by first, right? He takes the CO, right? Around the corner is a rookie CO too, you right? He takes him around the corner on another tier. You know what I mean? I already put everything together. That's common sense. That's how them niggas got to run up in my shit, you right? The CO wasn't me. And B was a porter too, so he wound up moving the nigga, you heard? The CO to the other side. Like, yo, I don't know what he told the nigga, whatever. But he got him to the other side. You heard?
Yeah.
So them guys wound up running in my shit, did what they did, whatever. They cut me on the side of the head. I guess they was happy with that. They ran out. Boom. I ain't blow this shit up. You know what I mean? It was two of my people's key block next to me. Two of my neighbors key block, you right? Key block is when you catch a tier, like a tier 2 or something. So you locked in yourself for like a few days, or 20 days, 30 days or something. It ain't a tier 3, so you don't got to go to the box for your disciplinary. You could do it in yourself. So two of my homies keep locking shit. They watching the whole shit. So boom, when them niggas did what they did, they ran out and shit. I ain't blow this shit up, man. I just grabbed the mirror one time, looked at my shit like, niggas got. Said, I put my tear up and shit. I'm talking to my nigga. He from upstate and shit. I forgot this nigga there. He from Poughkeepsie and shit. So he is like, yo, son, I was such and such. He let me know who them niggas was if I ain't know. I'm like, man, how the fuck I ain't gonna know who just hit me? You see his bro. But he let me know who it was anyway. Like, yo, that's such and such and such and such. Then my other nigga next to me, his name Diablo, nigga. He from the BX. He like, yo, son, you good? I'm like, nah, son, them niggas touched me, son. They got me. So Kalaya wanted to put in my cell up and shit. Mad blood coming out now and shit. Mad blood. So I'm cleaning my cell up and shit. Rec coming back now. Everybody coming back from rec. I'm playing it off normal and shit. I got my curtain up, just cleaning up my cell. Rolling up some weed now, smoking and shit. I'm like, damn, niggas got me. So I'm thinking like, boom, I could stitch my shit up. Cause I'm not taking that, niggas on now. You heard? It's my first time I ever got touched in my life. You heard? Cause remember, I never got shot. I never got none of that shit. So it's like the first time I ever got touched in my life and shit. Like from another nigga scar me, son. You heard? So you know my blood boiling, man. Like I got kill one of these niggas. You heard? So I'm trying to stitch my shit up. You heard? This is facts. You heard? I'm about to try to stitch my fucking cut back up. My homie Diablo and them was like, nah, son, you gotta go report that, son, because even if you do stitch that up, nigga, you ain't making it past the yard, nigga. You ain't making it past the dead, nigga. You know what I mean? Because my fucking face swollen too, so I ain't gonna front. Niggas punch me up and shit too. Big nigga too. They bring one big nigga with them. Nigga understanding and shit. Nigga named Big nigga. You know what what I mean? So he punched me up. My face swollen and shit anyway. So they're like, nah, bro, you can't get, you might as well, nah, bro. So I was like, whatever, nigga. So I just ride back, smoke my weed. Fucking, just chill, nigga. Tonky coming by, I'm like, yo, I'm shitting or whatever, because I'm still heated, nigga. First time I got touched, nigga, I ain't really know me. I wasn't feeling that shit, nigga. I wasn't a killer, nigga. Long story short, man, I wound up just reporting this shit. Told the CEO, like, yo, no, before that, I wound up calling out to my nigga Africa. Shout out to Africa and shit. He wound up getting deported to Africa. I'm still in contact with him to this day. Shout out to Africa and shit. That's one of my homies. I was on the tail with me. We used to cook food and shit together. I wound up calling out to him like, yo, Africa, come check me. Africa wound up coming down there. He seen my shit. He like, damn. And let him know the situation. Shout out to Africa. He a real nigga. He went out and turned up for me too. He knocked like 2 niggas out for me. Shout out to Africa. So long story short, then word spread it now, yo. I ain't report this shit till like after lunch, my nigga. Cause I told you yard wreck coming. So from after yard wreck, is the counting shit, you heard? And then from the counter's child, and then you come back, wait some minutes, then you go either program or yard. But long story short, when the CO came around for the count, I just let him know program, you know? So you can just get away from my shit. Cause I'm like, I'm smoking, I'm taking a shit. Man, I ain't report my shit yet. So they let him chow out. Remember I told you I'm in there with my cousin. So now my cousin coming out, but he on the tier under me. I hear him screaming out, yo, bang up. Man, because I guess he got the word like, yo, son happened to Smurf. So then I already let him know, like, yo, man, no good. So I guess he already knew what it was, you heard? So once he knew, I already knew what he was about to turn up and shit. So long story short, boom, I wound up reporting this shit. I told the CEO, like, I fell on my locker, whatever. Long story short. They take me out, I would go make a big, call all the fucking captains, sergeants, or whatever. Boom. Walk me down, take me to medical. You know me, I'm still walking with my head high, didn't bop to my nigga. You heard? That's why when niggas tell me, you running the nigga who was there with me in jail, they're like, yo, the nigga Smurf crazy. You know, some niggas will be hiding, shame, ducking their head. Nigga, my head still high, I'm diddy bopping. Nigga, this gangster shit had happened, my nigga. You know how the game go. That shit don't kill your pride. So I'm diddy bopping down the tier, hollering at all my niggas and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Because, you ain't seeing them again, nigga. You going to involve, you heard? You out of there, you heard? So long story short, telling all my niggas, I'm about it and shit, whatever. When we go, niggas take me to the medical and shit. So the fucking sergeant, the captains, everybody gonna come give you an interview. Who cut you? Who did this? Who did that? You know what I mean? You already know. I don't know. I fell on the locker. I don't know what y'all talking about. Long story short. So when you go there, when you come back from medical and shit, I had to go to an outside hospital and shit to get stitched up and shit. I had to get stitches from the inside and the outside and shit. So when I came back, I had to interview with the sergeant and shit. So they ask you, do you want to go to PC? When you refuse that, they still send you to involve. So I wound up going to involve and shit. So I was there for like a year before I wound up going to but before I got to involve and shit, I'm upstairs in the medical. I stayed there for like a few days and shit. They had you upstairs in the jail hospital and shit. So, boom, what was going on? I wound up hearing my cousin Los in the box now. Them old timers dropped slips on him. He wound up getting locked up with 2 shanks and shit, you heard? Because he was about to go put that bang in for me, you heard? Shout out to cousin Los. Love that nigga. Boom, so I heard he in the box now. I'm going to the same spot because involved, all of that is SHU. You heard? All of that is special housing unit. You got the whole, that's the box. You got IPC and you got PC. All of that is in the same facility. All that is in the same building. That's SHU. So they have my cousin Los in the box and shit. He downstairs, I'm upstairs. I'm in IPC. That's in the voluntary protective custody and shit. That's IPC. That's when you refuse PC. They automatically send you there. You dig? So boom. When I get there now and shit, I could speak to Los through the vent. When he come out and shit for the shower, so we were speaking through the vent and shit, cousin Los, so he was showing me the whole situation. Like, man, them old timers are slime balls, man. You know how them OGs play, my nigga. But long story short, he down there. I used to send him weed and shit. You know, I'm still getting my weed and shit, still rocking. Wifey's still coming on the visit, so I'm still flooding the spot. So I used to just send him my weed and shit. Man, so I wound up, from Sing Sing, I wound up going to Shawanga. So from Shawanga now, that's like a super maxi max. You heard? I don't know if you're familiar with Shawanga. Like that's the super maxi max. Yeah. That's where they send all the top criminals in the facility to these kind of spots. I was locked out. I wound up linking up with Larry Davis there. I got a story how I met OG Nuke there from Brownsville. You know what I mean? I linked up with my nigga Bush and Shawanga. Who else? What was the homie's name? My nigga MK from 183rd. Shout out to MK and them niggas. Who else? What was my little nigga from the, well, not my little nigga, little short nigga from the Bronx. Shout out to Gambino. You know what I mean? I used to fuck with them niggas in the jail and shit in Shawanga. When I touched there, rest in peace to my nigga Droop. Droop from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? He was there when I touched. Shout out to Halim, my Muslim brother. Shout out to Face Diamond. Shout out to Shakur. Like, those all the dudes in Shawanga I used to really rock with. But when I got to Shawanga, that shit was kind of like different. And I was in the SHU for a year, so I'm finally back in the population. So I'm feeling good again. You heard? Because you know when you're at SHU, you lock down all day. Even if you're involved, they treat and you lock down all day. You come out at night, I think, for like an hour or two, watch a little TV at night. And when I got out of that shit, I was kind of happy. Like, well, I wasn't kind of happy. Nigga was real happy. Like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So when I get to Shawanga now, that shit was like, Shawanga is built like a fish tank, you heard? You got the big glass and your tears and cells all around this shit, you heard? So when I got there, I'm pushing through my shit. You got everybody on the tier just going crazy. Like, oh shit, that's banging, and shit. So when I got there, it was a lot of love in Shawanga. A lot of love. Yeah, but I almost got into a situation with my OG Nuke. He wound up becoming like one of my mentors and shit, you heard? Yeah, them some serious niggas, especially in the penitentiary. Them niggas caught bodies in jail and all that. But long story short, that's how me and the OG got cool. So when I get to motherfucking Shawanga now, you know, I'm getting situated, I'm off quarantine and shit, da-da-da-da-da. You know, I go to the yard, whatever jail I'm at, I'm spending the yard if I gotta spend by myself or whatever, till I see a nigga I know. I go to the yard and shit, I'm chilling. No, let me rewind back, pardon me. When I first got to the jail, right, before I even almost got in a situation with Nuke, my nigga Ronnie Mack pulled up on me. Ronnie Mack is an old timer from Queens, Linden and shit. He was facing he was doing 172 years and shit for a lot of robberies and shit. They hit the OG with 172 years. Shout out to Ronnie Mack. I think he got a reversal. He might be home. I'm not sure though. But long story short, that nigga pulled up on me like, yo, Smurf, let me holler at you. So I'm like, what's up? What's up? I ain't know the nigga. He was like, yo, what's up with you and L? He asking me about his nephew, you heard? I guess he trying to check my temperature, you heard? So he was like, yo, what's up with you and L? I said, L, my dog, what's happening? That's the homie. Because L was like one of the niggas that started G-Unit with me, you heard? You know what I mean? So he's still good with 50 at the time, you heard? But me and L, we was always good throughout the whole situation. I'm I'm talking about my nigga El Dorado. He's still with 50 to this day. That's a dark-skinned kid with the glasses who always be around. But long story short, his uncle tried to, like, check my temperature, like, yo, what's up with you on El? I'm like, my dog, that's my man, what's happening? He was like, I just wanted to know, because I wrote him a kite. He spoke highly of him. I was like, yeah, that's my dog. You know what I mean? So from there, me and Ronnie Mac just started kicking in and shit, you heard? Long story short, I get the bag again. I always got the weed and shit. So, I'm making sure the OGs is good or whatever. And when I say I got the bag, I got like sour diesel, purple haze, and all that. I don't got that bullshit, you heard? And these OGs, they never smoked that kind of shit. Them niggas been locked down forever, you heard? So I was like a superhero to the niggas, you heard? You know what I mean? Because that kind of exotic, the regular guys who got the weed in the jail wasn't really getting that. They'll get the regular shit. You know what I mean? Nigga, I was getting that exotic, nigga. So long story short, so them OGs and them fuck with me. So, I wound up going, what happened? I wound up going to the yard one day. And I guess, the dude, Nuke, seen me, right? And at the time, you remember them hoodies and shit? With all the nines and shit on them shits?
Yeah.
Back in the days? That was popping back then. Nuke homie, fuck with and them niggas, that clothing line. And they was good with 50, you heard? So they was trying to get good with 50, you heard? So the kid that Nuke was good with told Nuke like, yo, that kid Smurf in here, man. Hit that nigga for me. You know what I mean? I know him and 50 beefing right now. I'm trying to get good. I'm trying to get good with for them guys. So maybe if you hit him, that's our way in. You know, OGs again, these slime balls, how they think. So boom. Long story short now, a few days passed, I'm getting the word now. I wound up getting good with a Muslim brother. His name Halim. He wound up telling me like, yo, bro, don't go to the yard. Niggas gonna try to kill you, that's the word. I said, don't go to the yard. Niggas gonna try to kill me. I said, my nigga, you crazy, man. I'm going to the yard. Niggas gonna have to kill me. So boom, long story short, you know me, I wound up getting a shank from the OG. I goes to the motherfucking yard. I already knew where it was coming from because he told me and shit. So I goes to the yard and shit. I pulls right up on OG Nuke. Yeah, because remember, I'm still insecure, nigga. I just got hit in my last spot. I got a fresh scar on me. Niggas think, man, I'm ready to kill a nigga. You right? Well, I told you I never got touched before, nigga. I'm insecure about the situation still. I got to redeem myself, so that's how I'm feeling at the time and shit. So once I pulled up on OG Nuke, I was ready for whatever. So I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up, homie? I was hearing such and such. What's happening? And he was like, nah, homie. He started smiling and shit. And he Muslim and shit. He a big Muslim and shit. So I walked up to him in front of him and his Muslim brothers or whatever in his section. Pulled up on him like, what's happening? How we gonna do this? You know what I mean? So he smiled. Nigga respected that kind of shit. You know? So he was like, nah, little homie, let's spin. So me and him spin the yard and shit. And that's why I say it's always good to be a real nigga and stand on where you stand on. Because if I would have showed any fear, them niggas would have packed me up or packed the nigga up. So as for me pulling up, niggas respected that kind of shit. You dig? So long story short, he was like, yo, not spin with me, little homie. So me and him started spinning the yard, and he was just like, nah, man, I respect that kind of shit, man. A lot of niggas don't got the kind of heart you got, my nigga. So he was just telling me the situation and shit. You know what I mean? And we just got good from there, bro. You know what I mean? So next thing, I'm in the mosque with them and all that. I took my shahada in there and all that, you know what I mean? So me and them guys got good and shit behind that. You dig? Just like he told me, man, one of us could have died that day. You know what I mean? Because I came out ready. You know what I mean? Them OGs, I know they ready. You dig? And from there, man, me and the OG good to this day like this, man. He did 31 years. He's home right now. Shout out to the OG. He doing a lot of social development for the community. Put the guns down. That's his vibe he on. He run around with Erica Ford. That's an OG from my hood in Queens. You know what I mean? So he doing a lot of great things for the youth right now, trying to stop this gang violence and gun violence. So shout out to the OG. Yeah, but it could have got crucial in that yard that day. Yeah. So me and Nuke got good from there, you know what I mean? And so that's where I got introduced to Money Now from Brooklyn. I got introduced to my nigga Bush from LG, you know what I mean? So me and all the Brooklyn guys just got good from there. Niggas respecting my gangster and shit. Yeah, me and Nuke came good, like, real good. That's why I said, man, and he did that to test my gangster too. That's why I said if I would have showed any sign of fear, them niggas would have got me about it. You know what I mean? Real niggas always gonna respect the real nigga because it wasn't really a problem they got with me. It's just that young man trying to get in a situation. And Nuke seen a young real nigga and felt this pain. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. This nigga could have fucked me. You know what I mean? That nigga solid, nigga. You did? So, man, he could have made my big rock. Could have still been in jail or dead, you did?
Hey, yo, check this new book written by Brooklyn Dawn.
My name is Ronnell Chewy Coombs. I have a new masterpiece called Sometimes Women and Money Don't Mix. I know a thing or two about getting money. I went from being a street gangster to a business leader, and I've been making money all the way through. A lot of brothers as they age, they reach a stalemate in whatever game they're in. When you get a little older and the money seems a little far-fetched and a little harder to grab, and you start looking for a lane, looking for a way, looking for the move, and you can't figure out why the money's not coming your way. I'll tell you a little secret that you know but don't want to deal with. Sometimes women and the money don't mix, and sometimes the women and the money do. And you really don't know the difference, and you're making a whole lot of bad decisions and bad judgments when it comes to these women. I know you don't want to hear it, I know you don't want to read it, but you better, because I got something to say to help you and strengthen your game. Sometimes Women and Money Don't Mix. That's my new masterpiece. It's on Amazon.com. Read it, debate it, study it, follow it, take it to the barbershop, put the fellas on. Sometimes Women and Money Don't Mix is available on Amazon. Get it.